Everybody, so I need to figure out how to fix this background here. I don't know what I did, but see graphics. Oh, wait, overlay? No. I don't know how to fix this. I'm just getting these stars over here. I don't know what this, I don't know. I didn't know how to do it. I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh, background. Wait. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Hide background. There you go. We can have some fun though. We could play around with this, right? So what about this one? I don't like this either. How about I can make my own backgrounds? Ooh, I'm learning how this works. What kind of background can I upload here? I don't know. Okay, we'll deal with the background a little bit later. Now we got baseball, and we have no Jacob deGrom. What we do have is we have Aaron Nola, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a brawl here, I think. Bobby's gonna come in and make the case for Bauer being a much better play than Nola, and maybe we're not gonna have a brawl, but we'll see what happens here. Hey, what's up, Bobby?
What's up, man?
So with deGrom scratched, I guess the first thing we should look at is the weather, right? In these other games.
Yeah, I think everything looks like it's mostly going to play as of right now, but there are some concerns about possible later storms, I guess. I'm sort of struggling because I've been planning to stack Atlanta 5 men, do it all day, and then I'm starting to pull off of that a little bit.
Why?
I just think that there's other ways you can get like a 4-2. I don't know. I may still have a lot of it, but like in my big buy-in lineup, I might not do it. That's a stack thing, but I guess talking about pitching first. So for me on DraftKings, there's a little bit of worry about maybe there could be a potential delay in Philly. It looks like a game will probably play. That does, I do like Nola a lot, but I don't feel the need as much to get up to Nola and Bauer as much as I wanted to get up to deGrom and Bauer, although I do think this is a great lineup for Nola to face. I'm mostly doing Bauer and Pivetta, or Bauer and a little bit of Minor and a little bit of Inoa.
Yeah, we're a little different. I nerded myself out of it. I couldn't get over the 6-inning problem with Bauer. So I'm the opposite.
It's 7 innings.
No, I know that, but it's possibly
it's not a problem. It's actually the exact opposite. I think you're looking at it. In my opinion, I think I'm convinced that that's the wrong way to look at it. That's my personal take. I mean, we could disagree. That's cool. But
yeah, I'm doing the same, but the opposite. So I'm doing Nola Bauer, and then I'm doing Nola Pivetta instead of you're doing Nola Bauer and Bauer Pivetta and Minor. You know what I mean? Like you're using Bauer.
Nola on DraftKings. I have him almost everywhere on FanDuel.
Yeah,
and on FanDuel I'm just playing Nola and Pivetta. Really,
you're playing some Pivetta on FanDuel, huh?
Yeah, I think that he's the next best option to Nola. I
agree with that. So, I've half close to Pivetta on FanDuel.
Yeah, I think that it just takes
and Minor too.
Yeah, Minor I get. I'm a little bit less on Minor than I was earlier, but I'm mostly playing Nola on FanDuel, partly to make up for that. I'm not playing him very much on DraftKings because I have 70% Bauer on DraftKings, and where I'm not playing Bauer, I have a Bauer and Nola lineup together, but mostly I'm going with other guys like Minor, Inoa, and Pivetta.
You want the stars back, K9? All right, let's put. How about these guys? Want these guys back? It's like bubbles. Maybe we'll put the bubbles up. We'll put the stars back up here. No, the background of the thing. I have
the Poker Stars thing. What's up, K9?
No, it's not Poker Stars. I have like a background in the restream.
So hopefully I answered the Nola question. The next one for me is Pivetta on FanDuel. Guys, please don't forget to give us the thumbs up and all that stuff. Oh, I thought it was like a Poker Stars thing that he was talking about.
No.
Okay. yeah, I'm just struggling with this because the field conditions are like, I don't know where I stand on what that means for the hitting. So I'm actually doing a little bit of research on the actual type of hitting.
What are you talking about?
In for Atlanta, because in Washington, because the field, as they say, is really sloppy. Anyway, so I'm trying to do a little bit of research on this right now.
Where are you with respect to your stacks on DraftKings?
Braves, mini Tampa Bay, mini, and then in full Boston if you can get them in with the Braves, which is really hard to do. And then a little bit of Seattle.
I'll throw a couple more in for you guys to choose from.
I like Phillies, and I like certain players. Like I love Baum, and I just think that Baum and Hoskins especially stand out to me. Sorry, go ahead, Shoots.
I'll throw a couple of more in if you guys feel like it. Washington, and with the double stud builds, not going to be anything earth shattering, but and when I say that, by the way, for those of you who are not here, when I say nothing earth shattering, it means that it's going to be probably pretty popular. So Washington, Baltimore, in that same build, and then if you already mentioned Tampa, right? Then if you're really like Bobby has to put his hands on his ears for this one, but if you really want to lose, you could do double studs and then use Detroit. That would be my you're gonna lose play. So I'm gonna do one of those.
I think that if there was actually good hitters on Detroit, I would like that better. But I mean, I get it. Like, I don't think that it's impossible to get to. We've seen Pivetta blow up before. Like, that's not crazy. To answer your question, why I'm getting worried about it is just Tyson Ross. Joe Ross, Tyson Ross's brother. He's been good enough against righties, and it's kind of freaking me out, because we don't have a ton of lefties to play here. You've got Albies and Freeman, really, that's it. And I just feel weird about stacking 5 men on. At the same time, I like this lineup, and I think that Ross is completely gettable. But I'm actually going to look at some weather stuff real quick, just because I need to figure out.
I'll answer Chris's question with the value pitcher on FanDuel. I like Atlanta and San Diego. If you had the money to spend up for all that stuff, if not, I would use Atlanta and Washington over there.
Yeah,
as my top. I mean, we're talking about 14 games, right? So you could make cases for a lot of teams. But like, for example, you want to know what you could do? Play low, like a little lower owned over there. You could play Minnesota. And or Kansas City. As a matter of fact, I just might do that. Hold on.
Yeah. So interesting. Okay. Yeah. I think that. So I'm looking at it. It looks like I'll give this shout out to Roth because I'm just looking at I'm not going to give away all the numbers, but it does look like a slight bump to everything for hitting.
Where?
In Atlanta. I'm sorry, in Washington. And I'm looking everywhere else, and Philly is the place where it probably stands out as being the biggest bump, weather-wise. And I think this is a day where it's a significant enough bump. And the biggest bump is to pitching in Chicago. That's obviously the biggest one. Pretty bad weather in St. Louis. I actually thought they were an interesting stack to go against, because I just didn't think everybody's not thinking that way all day, and then you take out DeGrom, and now you've got a bullpen game. But it's really not weather I want to mess with. Same thing with KC and Cleveland. The only other place that looks a little bit okay is a little better than usual hitting weather in Oakland for this time of year. But that's basically all I got for weather. I think it's important today. I actually really do. I'm just looking at. I didn't look at the Angels actually. I think the Angels are about neutral today. Yeah, neutral. I do like the Angel, like a little mini Angel stack too. It's just hard because I so prefer Atlanta to everybody that I'm sort of stuck on that. And also, you've got the cheap I can get the cheap wraparound now. Like I had all these other cheap guys I was going to play. I like, for St. Louis, Justin Williams, the 2K Kevin Pillar. But instead I'm playing more Pache because he's my spend down that goes with my stack. And I think even where I'm not stacking Atlanta, I'm still using Contreras mostly as my catcher.
I think that Pache is a very strong play in that stack.
Yeah, I like it. And that's how I've got it, just to give it away a little bit of what I'm doing as I'm doing a wraparound Atlanta stack, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. I don't think I would have done it differently. And then on FanDuel, I have Austin Riley's so cheap over there. I just decided if I'm splitting it up, and also I like other third basemen like Alec Baum. So I am actually playing Alec Baum instead. I also can't have 6 Atlanta guys. So Alec Baum is my favorite play. I'm starting to think a little bit more about getting a little bit of this, maybe a little bit more of this situation in Philly. It just seems like a good spot, and you've got the splits against guys who are really, really good splits hitters, from McCutchen to Hoskins. McCutchen not as much lately, but Hoskins and Baum are extreme, and I think I just want to get some pieces of that. Didi, even in the lefty doesn't bother me in that either. Yeah. Anyway, we're like Justin Upton as a one-off. I'm just sort of throwing out some general things before you go over to FanDuel. Yeah, most of my ownership, I believe.
We can get some shortstops. Don't forget that these Cardinals are probably priced to go against DeGrom. No.
Yeah. Weather's terrible. I'm just not messing with it.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I'm not going to give away stuff that's on other sites, but it's suppressing enough information. It's suppressing enough power that I just don't even want to think about it.
Okay. We would like a shortstop today. I need a cheaper shortstop. This doesn't have to be that cheap.
I'm using Dansby a lot for obvious reasons I was mentioning before. Who else?
Can we get a 3,100 shortstop? That would be nice.
No, only Adames if you're stacking Tampa Bay.
Right.
Which I think is viable. I really like Lau and Meadows are my favorites. Jimmy Butler was ruled out. Okay, we'll get to that basketball in a little bit.
Who was ruled out?
Jimmy Butler.
Lovely.
So just to get my ownerships away, I'm playing Matt Carpenter on DraftKings. That's how badly I needed to save some money.
And what team is he on, though?
He's on St. Louis.
Well, I just asked about that. I thought you didn't want to mess with that.
I didn't want to stack him, but he's 2,600.
Okay. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's just it's strict value. It's nothing else. And even though the weather is suppressing stuff, it's not like Carpenter can get me 10 fantasy points or 8 fantasy points even, and I could be fine with it. It's going to be hard to build a stack like I built. Well, you'll just have to do exactly what I did, and I don't think that that's the route that everyone's going to take.
Adames.
Guys, I'm going to jump into questions in just a minute. I would like to get a little bit less of, because I did jump to the St. Louis thing, and now I want to get a little bit more off of it, actually. The problem is the 2K guys that I like are both in that game. And then there's a 2,600 guy, so it's kind of tricky.
This looks good. So let's do this. We'll do this.
Hoskins, Baum, and McCutchen.
If I don't have that, then I can play with that. Okay, let's probably asking for trouble, but I've done worse. Okay, so let me finish these DraftKings.
Sorry, guys, I'll be right there. I'm just taking a quick second here while I'm figuring out the rest of this lineup. Yeah, this cheap shortstop thing is frustrating to me as well. I would like to have an option, but there really isn't anybody I feel great about.
But I like the but dude, I like the Dames Rose. I like the 9-1-2-3 over there.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah, I'm with you.
What do you? So we're not playing Lamet, right?
No, I just think there's no way they're going to let him throw pitches. I just can't see how they do.
I agree.
Nick Maton.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't want that.
All right, questions, guys. Sorry about that. All right, whether for excuse me, hitters in KC looks bad. Thoughts on Cole Ervin? I'm not a big. I think he's actually got good stuff. I'm just not messing with it tonight. I don't feel great about it, to be honest with you. But I think he's okay. It's just not my guy. What are the stacks on FanDuel with the value pitcher? Well, I mean, it's the same stacks. It's Boston and Atlanta. The weather in Boston is not as great at hitting, so I don't have as much Boston as I initially intended to. But I still do like them. Boston, Atlanta. Yeah, that's where I am. Boston, Atlanta, Seattle, and mini Tampa Bay. That was my favorite to start the day. That's still my favorite.
You like any of that? You don't like that Cardinal guy, do you?
Which guy is he?
That pitcher.
I do. I'm not using any pitcher for the Cardinals. Who's even pitching for the Cardinals? Oh, the young guy?
Yeah.
He's got good strikeout stuff. Maybe it's worth taking a shot if you're playing a bunch of lineups on DraftKings.
Okay.
I'm just not doing it.
All right, let's see. So 3 through 12 is 2 through 11.
What shortstops are you using on FanDuel?
I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
And then 18 through 22 is 12 through 19. And then this. Okay. Save that. Upload this. Then we'll go to DraftKings. Then we'll go to FanDuel, sorry. So it's just about to build my FanDuels. Because I only like the three teams for the stacking. The Atlanta, Washington, and the San Diego. I didn't really get to Boston. I should probably do that, right? Oh, there you go, DraftKings. Why don't you freeze on me? That's what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm going to jump back into chat. Sorry, guys, I'm finishing up my one FanDuel build, and I can't quite get it right. That shortstop position is weird today because I keep trying to find myself spending down, but it's hard to do. I mean, you can use Glaber. It just feels so bad to use Glaber because he's been so bad. so bad. Has he still not hit a home run? Jesus. What's the matter with him?
So I'll give you guys my DraftKings, my ownerships, sort of. In the end, I did play most of my lineups with Nola and Bauer together, which means, as you might imagine, that I have a good amount of crap, like good amount of Washington, good amount of Kansas City, that type of stuff. I got that Detroit thing that I mentioned. I got a Baltimore laying around somewhere, I think. Gotta get that Baltimore lineup, obviously. That's not for a while. But that's where I'm going. I do have one kind of like big lineup build with the Atlantas, and that's kind of what I am doing on the DraftKings.
Nice.
FanDuel, I mean, I like this. I like what I have, honestly. Who am I using at shortstop? I'm using Trey Turner. I mean,
yeah.
I'm done. I'm good at FanDuel. I think I'm good there.
You really like the Washington thing a lot more than I do. I actually think Yanoa's looked really good, but
White Sox Reds delayed.
It's not on the slate.
And I'm just repeating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not as into the Washington thing.
Yeah. All right. What is Bongo Fiesta's Giants scored 10 runs in the first inning? Oh, did they really? Wow, that's wild. Pilar is in the lineup. Okay, batting sixth. Seattle lineup.
Well, let me think about this. So if I were going to change one of these, and well, who am I paying down for? If you so let's say I wanted to play minor, like for example. What does that do for me? So let's say I didn't want to play Washington.
Okay.
Can I get to San Diego? Oh, I have to be able to get to San Diego. Yeah, and that.
Luis Torrens is batting fifth for Seattle tonight, by the way. That sort of stands out as a catcher play.
He's not bad either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that. If there's anything else you guys are noticing about weather that maybe you think that I'm missing or something, feel free to throw it out there because I'm really I'm looking at everything, but I just want to make sure that we don't miss anything because I know there are still like these spots are not without any risk at all.
He's Grisham, Machado. Grisham's in the outfield. Well, we can play Myers. That we can do. And then we put Machado here. And then second base. I can't even spend 3,700 on a second baseman.
Yeah.
On FanDuel, right? I mean, like, so I can get up to Grisham then. He looked shitty against freaking the ace of the year last night also. Tyler Anderson. Who's good second base on FanDuel? Under 3K, like 2,600. Let's see.
I have Albies in like all my lineups, so I don't have a lot of options there. I think that he's like the standout play.
I could play Dylan Moore. Do that.
Yeah, that's fine. What's he batting?
We don't know yet.
Oh, I think we do know. I think it just
we got Seattle?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying that Torrens was batting.
Okay. Let me check that out. I could almost play Kiki. That's probably what I should try to find a way to do. So instead of Grisham at that, I could just play Myers. What the hell's the difference? Myers, then I could do whatever I want to. Oh, so you like Albies there? Okay.
Okay.
What price is Pavetta on FanDuel? He's 83. I don't need that.
I don't mind it.
I think I'd just rather play minor at 69, I think.
Yeah, fair.
So that's that. An error has occurred. Try again. You know what? You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Where's JP?
There it is.
Today in the line of 7.
So we did a. Wait, what the hell? You know, I'm gonna do this again then. Minor. Now there's no way I'm not going to do this because now if it wins, Albies.
Oh, good low to own bats on DK. I've literally I've named every bat I'm playing, I think, so far.
What happened?
He has to ask for good low own bats on DK. That's a very general question that just taps into everything I've been saying. I don't know how to specifically answer it. There's a lot. I am leaning more and more towards the Phillies. There he goes forward.
Myers, so Freeman, and then a utility in the 2,800 range. Play Luplow, Shaw.
How good is Eric Lauer? I don't think he's particularly great. I think that he can get. I mean, he was good against the Dodgers. He's had some good outings, but I'm no problem with guys who are really good against soft tossing lefties who don't strike anybody out or enough guys out.
Okay, so we have a Washington and a San Diego. Excuse me, we have a San Diego and an Atlanta, which is fine. And then we'll do one here in the single entry where we replace the Washington.
The Dodgers lost 7-1 earlier. I know there was a home run hit in the game, but there was with the wind blowing in. Bodie hit a ball and did a almost like he was go and it hit off the wall. Just to show you how the wind can affect things in Chicago. When you talk baseball, talk about basketball, is Steph Curry good on a back-to-back? Steph Curry is good all the time right now. In general, jump shooters tend to see a slight decline on back-to-backs. Alonzo and Steven Adams are playing. Okay. That was not expecting. But Steph Curry is on FanDuel especially is a very good play tonight. I'm not doing it, but I support it. I'm just sticking with the Charlotte thing I like.
Who are your Boston? Oh, you like both these guys. Okay. Shortstop on FanDuel. You had asked me that before, right?
Yeah. I just asked you who you liked. Yeah.
Carpenter. Okay. All right, so it should be good with my baseball.
All right, we can move over to basketball. Well, hopefully, the one thing is I'm going to take a quick look at Roth's update at some point, just because I think that it's important.
Okay.
For the baseball. So while we talk basketball, I'm going to do that at some point during the time. But guys, drop the questions in for basketball now.
I'm just updating DraftKings. DraftKings is freezing or going slow for me, so it's like.
Is it really? Do you have a lot of lineups? No, you don't have that many.
No, not like that at all. It's just going slow.
Annoying.
Yep. All right. So hold on. I just want to see the Seattle line. The Seattle lineup. All right, that looks good. We just don't have a Baltimore yet, right? Okay. We don't have Oakland either.
Yeah.
I'll remember to look at that later. And then guys, just if you want another good one-off cheapo Benintendi, he'll be popular, but
Yeah, I think that game though, just Benintendi is fine because he's going to steal bases.
Oh, you mentioned about the wind and all that stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to. I mean, talking about like at least a quarter worse of hitting than usual there.
Okay, so what do we know about? What do we know about Hamidou Diallo?
We don't.
We don't.
I don't have any info on that yet.
Okay. Let's see. Well, that's really important.
Yep.
Confirmed. Halleck. Okay. Okay, good. Off is on the Buffalo. He's on the Islanders.
You're going on the other stuff now. All right, I'll go jump in the chat in a second. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead. I got to finish this. You know what? It's like so annoying.
Outfielder is going to be minimum cost. Okay. Ramirez. I am playing one. That's Harold Ramirez, my only Cleveland bat. All right. Questions about basketball. Buddy Hield is in a good spot. Nice job, James. Won a ticket for Fantasy Golf World Championship. Need some help this week. All right. Well, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. That's awesome. That's awesome that the Tringale got you there. He says thanks for the Tringale call.
Nice.
My Sam Burns call didn't get him there somehow. How did that happen? How did Sam Burns win a tournament and I lose money at golf? How did that happen? And Homa, it was all my guys up at the top too. Man, I guess 3 of 6s. That's probably the reason. Doesn't look like we have a whole bunch of basketball questions. This is what happens with basketball. Nobody's really as dialed in these days because it's such a mess.
Hold on. I just had a couple of scratches in another sport, which I have to deal with. Hold on. Not much though. So you're saying that Steven Adams is playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who I have at center right now on FanDuel?
It's really ugly, whoever it is.
It's Ken Birch.
You know, when I looked at that, I was wondering why he was eligible for center.
He plays center.
No, I know because I just always remembered him.
Yeah,
being
he was always eligible before.
Yeah. How much of the Caleb Martin are you playing?
I'm playing him on FanDuel.
Yeah.
I think my lineup is a little chalky on FanDuel, to be completely honest, other than the what's his name, than the center. One little thing I might do anyway. Thing is, I'd like to get a different shooting guard than Diallo in case.
I got a funny lineup with a guy you're probably not going to want to play, but it could certainly make you different. He could certainly hit a ceiling.
Oh yeah, who's that?
I could play. You could play Devin Booker.
Yeah, I actually don't think he's going to be low owned, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a fine play.
I thought Van Vliet would be the.
I think Van Vliet will be the popular one, the more popular one, but I don't think there's going to be a huge gap between them.
I mean, obviously you can play Torrey Craig, but that's nothing special either.
Yeah, I actually think if I was dropping from Diallo, I probably would just play Duncan Robinson.
Oh, Jimmy Butler. I forgot he's out. Okay. Well, what are we doing about that?
Help me with Robinson any. I don't think we're doing really anything. I think that as he was before when we talked, Goran Dragic is still a really good play. But I like the Charlotte guys at point guard. I like Steph at point guard. You have an unowned Luka option. You get DeLon Wright if you want him. I think Dragic is a better play than DeLon Wright is.
Wow, really?
Think about it. Dragic was already a good play, like a reasonable play. You take
maybe it's just been because I've been avoiding the Miami games so much that I haven't even noticed. I mean, has he been playing well? He's been doing anything?
Yeah, he's actually been playing pretty well, but they've had Jimmy Butler playing, so it's not the same situation.
Right. No, I got some time, so I'm gonna do another projection run with the Butler out.
And obviously, as you know, like Hero's already out. I mean, Kendrick Nunn obviously could get a boost too, but like I just think it usually ends up being Dragic in these spots. Occasionally, you'll get Nunn just really hot. How can we not get the Detroit news? Come on, guys. Oh, Diallo is in.
Okay.
F it. Shoot. And so is Frank Jackson, but we don't have a starting lineup yet.
Yeah. Harrison Barnes ruled out. We knew that.
Maxi Kleber and Porzingis out. Josh Powell more in play on DraftKings, I think.
Well, that's interesting. Kleber out, no?
It's mildly interesting. Sure, it could happen. We've seen this story so many times, but on FanDuel, for example, like, let's see where Powell is now. At 4K, I'm just not going to do it, I don't think.
How much? I was about to say how much. Maybe I should preface this by saying, like, so you're on FanDuel. Like, what are you multi-entering, or what's your plan on FanDuel?
No, I'm just doing one main lineup these days with basketball and having like one or two pivot lineups off of it.
Okay.
It's so volatile right now. I think
no, I don't want to ask for that reason. I asked because when I was going to say, do you have this guy on FanDuel? It's important to have context. Like if I said, do you like this guy? You said I don't have him. If you're playing 100 lineups, that would be more than if you had two.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Thoughts on Bam for FanDuel? Love it. Biyombo. Biyombo is we know what we're getting, right? Like maybe you're getting something, maybe you're not. It's better than usual because he had a good game already against Detroit. So I like Biyombo more than I normally would here, and there's no Zeller, obviously. So that does boost him and no.
Wait, hold on. Is there no Zeller?
That's what I have.
Okay.
Hold on, let me double check that. I'm sorry. Maybe there is. I'm sorry. I guess I may have misread some news.
The only reason I asked, in one of the other podcasts I was listening to, they were suggesting maybe Zeller might be a good low-owned play.
I said that before.
Maybe that's what I remember.
Yeah. Let me just see real quick. I thought I really saw that earlier. Maybe I did. I didn't. I guess it's weird. I mean, he's not playing a ton of minutes anyway, but. Yeah, it doesn't.
He might play enough minutes. I mean,
absolutely it could go that way. I mean, he hasn't played he played 21 in one game in 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I wouldn't be playing Cody Zeller. Is this Ken Birch thing? Am I crazy? I think it actually makes a lot of sense. He's basically only not gotten there once recently, and I don't need somebody to get me 50. Maybe with Bam now you want it, but
So Bam's got to be a super strong play at this point. I mean,
yeah,
if he wasn't already.
Absolutely.
So, but you still prefer Birch in your main FanDuel, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Wait, over who?
Over Bam. No, I don't mean like as a better, you know what I mean? I know what you mean.
I way by astronomically prefer Bam. I don't even think it's close. I just am playing Birch because I can't. I'm not leaving 2,300 on the table and playing Birch.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, let me just do this, then I'll do one last FanDuel run, and then I'll build a little bit.
I actually think Steven Adams is in play.
Does he ever have a ceiling, though, or you don't need one today?
You need 4,500 on a weak center position.
You just play what's his name instead. You could play Zubac, no?
Exactly. Same type of thing, except for Steven Adams' minutes are a little bit more secure.
True.
Zubac has been in the lower 20s lately, and I guess Adams would be in the 28 range probably.
All right, so I'm all set here. Let me see what NBA DraftKings looks like in my stuff. And I'll see if anything's really different, especially with the Dragic thing. I just wanted to see where this kind of played out. Let me just see. Yeah, Dragic looks like just kind of a play on DraftKings.
Yeah, I'm just not buying the stuff.
The Delon Wright, you're not into the Delon Wright.
No. I like Delon Wright. Don't get me wrong. I think you can play both of them even. But I just think that Delon Wright, there is a range of outcome. There's a way that he doesn't end up playing the 35 minutes in this game. That maybe a lot of those minutes go to Terrence Davis.
The biz is 3K. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, you could play. I mean, you could definitely play Bismack on DraftKings.
Is the Wanamaker in play?
Yeah, but I'm not using him. I'm a big believer in Ken Birch in general. I just didn't think I'd be paying $6K for him when the day started.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen to his last games, though. I mean, other than the one bad one against the Lakers, which is definitely forgivable, 39, 43, 0.8, 40, 34, 34. Minutes are always over in the 32 to 36 range, other than the one, again, the Laker game. I'm sort of feeling this spot a little bit. He was good against Jokic too, by the way. Yeah, I feel weird about it, but I've been doing it. I also need to get different somewhere. The rest of my lineup is too chalky. So,
are we sure where the chalk's going to be? Yeah, it's got to be with Bagley, Caleb Martin, right?
Bagley. Bagley, Martin. Yeah, Van Vliet is going to be popular.
Giannis,
Durant.
Oh my God.
And I might play Jared Allen. There's always that 60 fantasy point FanDuel game that he's got in him. You know what I mean? He gets 7 or something. Drop in some QQs, fellas, and I will answer them because I am pretty much set at the moment.
Yeah, I'm still fighting the good fight against the DraftKings software here.
So it's pretty much what we thought for Pistons: Hayes, Diallo, Bay, Dumboya, and Stewart.
Oh my God.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea if some of you guys wanted to stack a game. It would be, for me, I think Toronto and LA on FanDuel would be a good one.
I'm ready. This is going to be.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like we got no basketball questions. You guys, please hit the like and the subscribing and all that stuff.
Maybe everybody's still fighting what I'm fighting here. I'm like so freaking. I'm a tad tilted here. Well, it's 6:47. I still got time, but it's just not launching my stuff. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to be sneaky here. Well, that was. ADK.
I'm going to get a weather update because nobody's asking any questions. So.
Oh, yeah, go. Yeah, please.
My electrolytes here. All right. Weather.
Any questions at all? Oh, you're checking the weather. Okay.
I got him. I think we got up to him.
Two. We'll upload FanDuel here.
Lawn right is starting, by the way, so that's for your right lovers that you got what you wanted.
I hope it's not a FanDuel thing. Right. Oh, that looks really good, actually. What is that? Oh, that's good. All right, so edit entries. Editing my DK entries here, and then we'll should be in business. That's not what I want. I wanted the NBA. I was just about to swap Delon Wright for Trevor Bauer. We don't want to do that.
A little bit more nervous about that St. Louis game. Weather looking a little bit bad. Just FYI.
Okay. One, two, three, four. Put these over here. You know, I didn't ask you. So did you sell out that 1,500
in like 2 seconds? I told you, literally as I refreshed the page, it sold out.
Only in America.
Wild stuff.
We're gonna save that, and then we're gonna upload this to DraftKings. Then I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's good. Boom. All right, so in case anybody cares, my DraftKings exposures before I do FanDuel. Once my DraftKings page launches, I will tell you what my FanDuel exposures are. Can't do anything until my page launches, and it's just slow going. Just so you see, I mean, here it's waiting. It's waiting.
That screws up my big buy-in because I do have Carpenter in that lineup.
What does?
I'm just worried a little bit about the weather in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. It'll probably play, but.
All right, so we're going to fix the FanDuel. Really like my monster over there. I like it a little too much. I think it's probably Chalk City, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Never know.
Never know.
We're going to do this.
I'll take a look and see if there's any questions, but there hadn't been any for a while. So if you guys would like to.
Everybody's got the answers.
There you go. Yeah, give us the answers then.
4 through 17, that's 7 through 20. That looks good. Do this. Save. FanDuel. Load. Okay, edit 19 entries. That's done. So we will look at the exposures. DraftKings, NBA. My top exposed player is the guy with the long last name, Antetokounmpo. Maybe you've heard of him.
I have him in 100% of my lineups.
Actually, that is not true. My top owned player, now that I open up my big mouth, is actually, oh, you're not going to like it. I have 80% Martin and 80% your Delvin Wright hate. Then I have the Giannis, and then the actual good players.
I don't hate Delon Wright. Stop saying that. I just think there's a range of outcomes when he's going to be 50% owned, and I just think there's enough times that Dragic outscores him. I
like Curry. I have a lot of Curry. Monk. What are you doing with Iguodala? Are you playing him? It's 3K.
No.
He is. No, he is. He's 3K.
I'm not playing.
That's good. FanDuel. This is not losing. I feel really bad for the people who are playing the FanDuel monster.
Why?
Because my lineup's not losing, but the problem is I really think my lineup's not losing and is tying with like 10 other people.
Oh no, it's the worst.
I think so. I think
maybe I'll be one of them. No, I won't be one of them because I'm playing what's his name. And you are definitely not.
Yeah. Yeah, this is well, I'm not playing LaMelo. That's something.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, listen, Bobby, I have to run.
Okay.
Good luck, everybody. And
thanks, Ken. Thanks, everybody. Good luck.